How do we go from that to that? Let's encapsulate and deliver the essence of your summer travel with 2 dynamic ways to edit travel videos, along with some extra tips to help you along the way. Stick around for those extras because they could make or break your video. Now let's go download PowerDirector and get started. Before you decide to film something, check to make sure the lighting looks okay. If you're shooting outside, be aware of the time of day and how much lighting you're getting. If you're trying to get a shot of the landscape, for example, it'll be harder the darker it gets. Inversely, if you try to shoot a person but they look backlit, you might want to change the angle. It's harder to edit the lighting and color in post-production compared to simply adjusting your position for better lighting on the spot. As an added tip, you can try to film some shots during golden hour for a more cinematic look. Another important thing to remember is to enable 4K on your phone so that the video is captured in a higher resolution. It's a great workaround to carrying a heavy DSLR. And the last thing to note is that your video should have at least a couple shots with yourself or a person as the main subject. Travel videos with people experiencing the moment are always more compelling and interesting to watch compared to a video without anyone in them. Have the person move around the shot to make it look more interesting. As a bonus tip, if you're inversely taking a video of a static object like a table setting or a group of buildings, try to pan your camera around a bit to make the shot more interesting. We will use most of the tips we listed here, so make sure to follow along and watch them in practice. Also, if you find these tips helpful, be sure to subscribe to our channel because we include useful tips in our videos all the time. Now let's go over the first style of travel video, the transition. For this style, we're going to put transitions of movement between each clip. The movements can be anything, snapping of your fingers, pushing the video, or covering the screen with your hand. Just remember that the 2 clips being joined together by your transitions need to be cohesive. So if you push the video towards the left, the second clip should come in from the right. And if you push the video upwards, the second clip should come in from the bottom. If you want to use the snap transition, then make sure your hand is in the same position in the frame of your first and second clip. A bonus tip here is to do the snap in both clips so that you'll have more than enough footage to cut between the clips while maintaining cohesiveness. In our example, we will also add movement to our clips by panning our camera before the transitions. This makes our entire video look more exhilarating. Now on to the next style, which we will call the montage. Montage style travel videos are comparatively much easier. For best results, make sure you take enough clips to create a diverse and interesting video. An easy way to add diversity to your clips is by taking both close-up views and wide-angle views so that the scene and angles are constantly changing. As a bonus tip, if you don't think you have enough video footage for a complete video, you can use some photos and make them look like video clips by using the pan and zoom function in PowerDirector. It'll make it look like the photo is actually a video of a static object being panned over. Once you've gathered enough video clips, you can put them in the order you feel that tells a story. If you want to take your video to the next level, you can sync your clips to match and transition during the beats of your background music. After you've cut your video together, you can add a few elements to make it stand out even more. If you want to add a title graphic to your video, you can add one through the text button in the PowerDirector app. Simply select the one you like, then edit as you see fit for your video. For some color grading, you can look through the LUTs on PowerDirector. Depending on the LUT you choose, the mood of your video could change drastically. Just go into the Filters button and select one that you like, then select the button to apply it to all the clips on the same track. And finally, if you're looking for some background music, PowerDirector now features even more options with the integration of meta music. Alright guys, that's it for this week's video. If you edit any travel videos, make sure to add the hashtag #MadeWithPowerDirector so that we can get some travel inspo from your creations. See you next time!